Welcome to AM and the PM with AndyMark. We've got a really good show this evening. We have the customer service team here with us, and glad you could join us. This evening we are going to be taking your questions. We've got Ruth, and she's going to be following the chat, so be sure and send in your questions. And also stick around because we have a giveaway. So you want to pay attention and listen to what we're saying because we're going to follow up and
yeah, pay attention. We're going to give you the clues. You won't know when we're giving them, but stick around and we'll ask that question later on.
Right, so my name is Mary Baker, and I'm the Director of Customer Service here at AndyMark, and I happen to be married to Andy of AndyMark. So I have been involved with First for a few years. I started my
Just a few.
I don't really know exactly when people ask. I don't have a definite number, but I started out by supporting Andy when he was with Team 45, and then became an active mentor when our daughters got involved with Team 3940, and then obviously became committed in 2004 when he started AndyMark. So that's where I am. I have been a mentor on FLL teams, mentor on FRC team, and I also volunteer as judge for FLL, FTC, and FRC events. And now, Becca, tell us a little bit about you.
Hi, I'm Becca. I am the receptionist here at AndyMark. Been with First for about 11 years. My kids started when they started in high school with Team 45. That was back in 2008. And I was parent, volunteer, coordinator, that kind of thing. So 6 years with the team, and then once they moved on, I did too. So been here since 2013 as a receptionist, customer service, answer the doors and the phones, that kind of thing. I've been with FRC I was with FRC for 6 years. It was actually one season with FTC. And that was a short season just because my son moved on. Now I volunteer with local events during the FRC season and help with AndyMark at Champs. So Liz?
Awesome. Hi, I'm Liz. I'm the applications engineer here at AndyMark. I've been here since 2012. And I've been involved with First, I think, about 15 years. I was on Team 555 in high school in New Jersey. I mentored a few teams in Rochester, Team 1930, who's now no longer with us, and some other teams out there in the Rochester area. And now I work here at AndyMark with Team 3940, with the Bakers and such.
And others, yes.
And others, yeah. And I've also been an FTA on the field since 2009. I've been doing that.
Nice. All right, great. So that's a customer service team, but want to make a point that just because there are three of us here with customer service, we don't do all of the customer service. Yeah. Everybody at AndyMark at some point is involved, so if we need to send out a replacement part or reship something, there are many people behind the scenes who are involved with that to make sure that your experience with AndyMark and our products are the best that it can be. And we do a really good job, we think, of customer service, but we have great customers, so I think that makes it
Definitely.
It makes it easy because the First customer base is very, very impressive. So we want to thank you for that.
Love you guys.
So just some of the topics that we wanted to cover, we'll go over them this evening. Changes, how to make changes to an order. Back in stock information, that's going to be critical during our build season. What is the process for getting back in stock information and updates? Shipping questions, order status. Where's my order? When's it going to ship out? Issues with your order. If there might be something that's missing or damaged, we want to know about that. An RMA, if you need to return a product for credit. Product reviews. We love product reviews. It's helpful to other customers. That feedback is helpful to us. We have ways to communicate with us, mostly with email. I think that's probably one of the best ways. But technical support, emails with support@andymark.com. That is funneled to our engineering staff or to whomever might need to address a particular topic. For sales@andymark.com, that's mostly purchase orders or people have questions about quantities, that sort of thing. And then customer service@andymark.com. So those are our three main emails. So Becca, what's the best way if a customer wants to contact us, if they have an issue or have some questions, what's the best way for them to get a hold of us?
Okay, so 2 things. One would be if it's not something that is dire and needs to happen right now, best thing to do is send us an email. customerservice@andymark.com. There's several of us that can answer your questions. And if it goes beyond something that I can answer, technical help or something like that, we'll forward you on. If it's something that is time sensitive, I need to cancel my order and I placed it last night, give us a call and let us know, because then we can get it done real quick.
Right. Yeah. Good. So do we provide technical support, Liz, for folks who call in, need help?
Yeah, so we do provide technical support for teams and anybody else who calls in who needs help figuring out which product to buy or figuring out how 2 products fit together, that kind of thing. You can definitely send an email in to support@andymark.com, especially if you have maybe a picture to show us. You want to show us something that doesn't quite fit right together on your robot, and maybe you need some help figuring out what other connecting parts you need, or you can give us a call and we can help walk you through what's going on and what the best solution is. We get a lot of calls from both students and mentors and teachers, and even non-first customers who are just looking to learn how to build robots and want help with their parts.
Right. And calls from students, really, we feel like that can be a really positive learning experience for the students to make the phone calls. But sometimes it's more helpful and time is better spent if that student has all the information. So if you hand the phone to a student and say, hey, find out what that order is, and the student says, I don't have an order number, or
I don't know any information.
Oh, who placed that order? Well, somebody here at the school maybe.
Yeah.
So be sure that you have the information that's needed. So that's a few of the things that if you do call in or email, we need to have an order number. We need to have a name. We get a lot of voice messages. Did we just get one today?
We got one today, and it was, hi, we're building our lander and we have some questions. Call us back.
Soon. Call us back.
Call us back soon.
Right.
Yeah.
Who was it?
Don't
Who called?
know.
Oh,
No
what's
name.
the phone number?
Don't know the phone number.
Oh, yeah. I hate
So
when that
yeah,
happens.
if you leave a message, if you call after hours and you leave a message, please give your name and your phone number to return your call back. That's pretty important.
Yes.
Where's the
really.
question?
A question from the chat that I'm going to editorialize a little bit.
Okay.
It's from Nick__Lawrence. His actual question is, what's a robot? But I think what he really wanted to ask is, do you get people who call and ask what's a robot? Or, have you heard about this robot thing?
So
Yes.
we get a wide range of customers, from students who are really just starting out with learning how to, middle school students who are just learning how to build their robot and put parts together, who are involved with First Tech Challenge, and need help learning a little bit more about how some of these parts work. That a lot of the some of the older FRC mentors, that's super easy to them. We get range from that customer all the way to the professional engineer who wants to know the factor of safety on the rollers on the Mecanum wheel, because they are putting it on their medical device robot that needs to get certified for production. So we get a huge range of customers that call in, and we're happy to talk to anybody. We can definitely help with any of those situations.
Well, and we do get the odd question that is, the phone rings and you answer it, and it's somebody saying, what exactly do you sell?
Yes.
and it's the person in the business office who is getting the bill for AndyMark, and they don't know what we do. So then we say, well, we sell robotic stuff for schools or organizations, or high school robotics or middle school robotics, and oh yeah, we have one of those teams. So
Right.
yeah, we do get the.
And one of the cool things I think is we are super involved with the FIRST program, so we get people who call in that don't necessarily know that, so they'll ask things like, are you aware of the challenge that we have 6 weeks to build a robot. And,
Have you ever heard of First Robotics?
and,
We get that.
You know, as a
We're under a time
build
crunch.
mentor myself, I'm like, yes, I am very aware of the First Robotics competition and the deadlines that are associated with it.
Yeah.
Well, and I think that's what makes it even better for us to serve our customers, because we're under the same time constraints. We have the same parameters. We have to build the robot the same way as our customers, and then we go to events, we go to competitions, and we, you know, the same rules apply to everybody. And so I think that perspective really helps us with our customers. We have customers that will, within the next few weeks, be looking to buy parts and stuff, and you know, you have to say, especially a new team, I need all of this stuff, I have money, I want to buy it. And you say, you really, you know, maybe let's calm down, let's think about it, talk to some veteran teams, see what kind of advice they can give you as far as what you need to get ready for a first season.
And as far as being customer service, we understand where you're coming from.
Right.
We've been there. We understand what you do, and we want to help as much as possible.
Yeah, we try to get some of the best solutions. You know, if you call because you need a screw to fit 2 parts together, and I can tell you what screw to find, but I can also tell you that, you know, maybe you know, go to your local hardware store.
Right.
You can find that same screw there, and you don't have to wait, you know, 2 days for ground shipping to get there and that kind of thing.
Okay. Another point, can we talk to the engineers, or is it just us that answer phone calls, or do we let them talk to some of the other experts here in the building?
Well, I think if you're lucky, Becca picks up the phone. And,
That's true, very
You'll
true.
get to hear her voice answering.
She smiles. when
she does.
says
I
hello
do.
in
I
her
smile
voice, yes.
when
Yes.
you call.
But you know, we have our full staff of engineers, mechanical, electrical, who can answer questions. I answer a lot of questions. I have a strangely broad range of robot knowledge that I like to share with people who call in. But you know, if I'm not available, any of our engineers can help and answer, especially technical questions, or you know, suggestions on what parts to buy, that kind of thing.
Right, yeah. So soon, we're gonna have a trivia question. Would that be right? Do we have a trivia question? Yes, I'm getting an affirmative. So,
Yep.
I just,
For the
Okay.
t-shirts.
yes, for the
And it's
t-shirt.
for this.
So what is our trivia question? Do I just make it up? It's what we talked about?
Yes. Name one of the teams that Liz was on before she came to AndyMark.
All right. So that's our trivia question. The first respondent, other than Nick __ Lawrence,
Not
need to name
Sorry,
2
Nick.
of the first robotics team that Liz was involved with before coming to AndyMark, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, Nick. You can't win.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's another thing. We get a lot of calls over the weekend, voicemail, emails. So what are our hours of operation? When's the best time for folks to get a hold of us?
Okay. Well, so we're on the East Coast.
Right.
So we're on Eastern time. So we are, I'd say probably 8:30 to 5. It's when we've got people here to answer the phone. During FRC build season, we will have somebody here a little bit later, but probably only till 6. So yeah, you do calculate back to our time zone. So.
Okay.
And if you're calling after those hours, leave a message. Absolutely, we'll get back to you, or shoot us an email.
Email customerservice@andymark.com.
Yeah.
So one of the things that does happen on occasion, we have parts or products that are received by the customer that maybe are damaged or maybe there's missing. We understand that. We apologize for the inconvenience. We know it can be very frustrating, but absolutely let us know. If we don't know that you're dissatisfied, we can't make it better. We can't fix it. So we really encourage you to contact us.
Yeah, and we do want to fix it, and we do want it to be right for you.
So we've got a process in place where operations, any order or an order to replace parts that were damaged, or if you have a question about something, maybe it doesn't, a motor doesn't sound right, just let us know. Sometimes we try and troubleshoot. We'll pass you over to engineering staff, try and troubleshoot, make sure that it really is an issue. In many cases, we don't need that damaged part or product returned to us. If we do, we'll let you know, send a return shipping label, but we just want to get you that replacement product as soon as we can. So the sooner you get us that information, we'll get that processed and back out to you.
Yep.
Customer reviews. So this is something that we really try and encourage folks who have a product, who they've used it, good, bad, or ugly. We really need to get that feedback. Not only for us, but other customers. I use reviews a lot when I make purchases, and I think within this community, we depend on folks to give us feedback. And so it's good for other customers, and then also ways to improve, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ways to improve products. So encourage you to do that.
Yep. Let us know.
One other thing, order comments. We like order comments.
Oh, we like order comments. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So when you're placing your order, there's always a place for customer. I think it says order comments on it. And so yes, write us something. We like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We share notes when you say hi to somebody.
Yeah, we do.
We'll share that around.
Yep.
And there's multiple people here who get those order comments. So if you're writing to say, I need Liz to draw a cat on the box.
Mhm.
We can
I
do
do
that.
that, yeah.
And then somebody will go to Liz and say, if you don't need me, whoever gets the comments, because there's multiple people.
Right.
So we'll get that on there for you.
Yeah, usually someone will bring me a random box from the warehouse and say, will you draw a dragon unicorn on this? And I will do that. I will take the time out of my day to do that.
Absolutely. And jokes, there are times, build season is, there are a lot of orders going through a lot of information. So a little bit of fun, so a nice clean joke that and I'll send them on. It's a lot of fun. So we do have customers that do that, and that personal touch is nice for us too, because it makes us smile, and hopefully we'll see folks at events then.
Yeah.
Afterwards. So yeah. Becca, what's the best part of your job?
The best part of my job, I love talking to customers. I really do. It's fun. I like to hear about you, and you get customers that call back on a regular basis, and you see those, that name pop up, and it's like, it's somebody I know. So yeah, I like talking to the customers. I want to help. I want to make sure that you have the best experience that you can.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So yeah.
Back in stock information. This is something particularly during build season, but there are other times that customers want to know if there's a part that's not available. So we do our best to try and update that information on our website. So it's on a product page. But if we haven't gotten to it, you could email us. That's probably the best way. Mm-hmm. If you really need to know, give us a phone call. And we'll give you the best. Sometimes it is an estimate. We can't put a hard date on there, but if we have close to a hard date, then that's what we post on the website. But if there is a product that you're interested in and you want to find out when it's going to be available, we do have a system in place, so you will get an email. Mm-hmm. So you'll get it as soon as that part is available for you to place an order. So on every product page, it has that. So we encourage you to sign up for email notification, because that's going to be the most current and up to date on product availability.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And sometimes things go out of stock really fast. So if you get a back in stock notification and you go, the next morning to place an order and we've already gone out of stock, put your email back in, because things roll in quite often. So then it would just notify you again.
Sure. Return merchandise authorization. So we do have a system for that. It's also on the website. You will need to have some information about your original order number, the part that you want to return. We do ask for a reason, just to kind of understand why. Sometimes customers will say, the part was faulty, it'll go into that RMA, and so if I see that, then I know I kind of pull that out and address that quickly. So we do try and get back to you within a few days after you submit for a return authorization number, and then as soon as we get the product back, we give you that credit less a 5% restock fee. So we feel like that's pretty reasonable. There is time involved with a return, so want to make sure that we're covering all bases there.
Yep.
Yeah. That is, so we did talk about the encouraging you folks to give us product reviews, and we get a lot of feedback, right, from our customers about ways we can improve products, that sort of thing. And Liz, I noticed you have a big pile of wheels.
We do,
here.
yes.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
So this is really an example of some improvements we've made to one of our flagship products. over the past few years. And we've already kind of launched this new version of our 940 wheel. This is our 940B version of our white HiGrip wheel. This is a wheel that we launched back in 2012. It was part of our kit in 2012, and back then it looked more like this wheel here. It had a different colored tread on it initially, but some of the improvements, we've actually made 3-ish revisions over the last couple years on this product, mostly to improve the strength of this wheel during competition. And what we've done is going from the original version all the way up to the B version is added more plastic to the wheel hub frame. We found that mostly, for the most part, most of our customers have these wheels hold up fine. But over the course of competition, especially with some of the games that have been a little bit more defense heavy or like Stronghold with a lot of the obstacles that were in the middle of the field, there was a lot of damage being done to some of these wheels, especially in the hub portion. You found that the wheels would end up cracking around this plastic spoke area, and it would have to be replaced by the team. So this is some of the improvements that we've made. Also, just the increase in the number of matches that teams have been playing in, especially with districts coming into play. Teams have gone from playing in one regional and maybe one set of playoffs and maybe the championship to having 2 or 3 events that they go to, plus off seasons, plus their district championship and the world championship. We've needed to make this wheel a little bit stronger over time. So from the original version to this version, you can see there is, a lot more plastic in here. And this version of the HiGrip wheel is available on our website now. As we kind of sell more of our other durometers or softness of the colors of these wheels, we're switching kind of all of our plastic hubs over to this new version, hopefully to see some improvement and some feedback from you guys, how those hold up in the competition as well. We also have some kind of test prototype versions of this wheel as well. We work with a local plastic supplier that's awesome. They're literally right down the street from us, and do all this injection molding for us on site. So we can go to our plastic supplier and say, hey, that mold that we have been using, we really need a change made to it, and he'll work with us and help kind of make some recommendations based on his plastic knowledge and help us improve. So this particular wheel is made up of an inner polycarbonate hub and has tread molded around on the outside of it. So we've got some clear plastic versions that we had molded just kind of to see the plastic flow and making sure that, as the mold is injected into, the plastic fills and there are no voids or cracks or anything when we form this. So we found that molding in clear is really helpful in the prototyping portion of this.
And that's the same plastic.
It is. So same plastic, just without the colorant in it, to make it black and white. So the natural plastic color is clear for that.
Natural plastic.
Yes.
Is that a real thing? Natural plastic.
It's kind of one of those
Natural
oxymorons.
state there.
But yes, it grows in the wild in a clear plastic color.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, but we've actually, this is, as Mary was saying, is an example of, we've taken our customer feedback, we've iterated our product over the past, since 2012. We've made changes and, improved our product performance over the past few years on this.
Yeah.
So this is something that you'll see, on our website right now. And you can use it, test it out, do some testing on it if you use our 6-inch wheels here.
Yeah. Great, very exciting. New product.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have any questions, Ruth? Anybody out there have, burning issues, questions they want to ask us this evening?
One of our chatters wanted to know what each of your favorite AndyMark products were.
Okay, I'll start.
Go ahead.
I really like the little compliant wheels. They're fun, they're squishy, they come in different colors. They're a lot of fun. I love those.
Oh, what was it called? It was the trick wheel. Was it the trick wheel?
Yes.
Yeah, the trick wheel. This goes way back. We don't have that product anymore, but I do remember the trick wheel, and I think maybe we even assembled some on our kitchen table many a year ago. Yeah, actually just a couple of years
Just
ago.
back
In the early days. So yeah, the trick wheel is something that look back on that fondly. Yeah.
I don't know what my favorite product is. I do like the compliant wheels. They are enjoyable to throw at each other in the office.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah.
That's always good.
The colorful churro and
Colorful
peanut,
churro.
those are fun too.
Right.
Yeah.
They
Purple
are.
and new green and stuff like that. So yeah, no, that's apparently I like the colorful things.
Right.
Yeah.
Any other questions from our viewers, Ruth?
No, but we do have the first guess in for one of the teams.
Oh, good.
And
They've only guessed one team so far, so if they end up guessing a second team correctly, they get the t-shirt.
Okay.
right.
Corporal 7 has guessed 555.
Yes.
And that
Okay.
is
Yes.
one of
That
them.
was the team I was at in high
Yes.
school.
Exciting. So
All
that
right.
was your team in high school, you said?
Yes.
Yes.
That's where I started in New Jersey.
We won't
As
hold
a young
Jersey again.
yeah, exactly. So I speak the Jersey language.
Yes, she
to our
does. Yes, she
Customers
does.
if we need interpretations
Yep,
over the
occasionally
phone.
we do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Vince, do you want to give a hint for the folks about some of the Rochester area teams that you worked with?
So Rochester area team. So I went to Rochester Institute of Technology and
Second guess from Corporal, 49.
49. No, not 49.
No, not 49.
Try again.
All right, Corporal's in the lead.
All right. All right.
So I went to Rochester Institute of Technology in Rochester or Henrietta area in Rochester, and I started by riding my bike to help mentor a team when I didn't have a car on campus, and then after that I helped a team in Pittsford, New York. That was, I just remember being very cold.
You did say that one of the teams that you were with in Rochester is no longer.
That's true.
Right.
So
Is that
that's the
here?
team that I rode my bike to.
When were you in college?
I was in college, so I was in Rochester from 2007 to 2012.
She's young enough so she can answer
Yeah,
that
that's
question.
rude. Yeah.
Becca and I don't even
Way
try.
back when, yeah.
Yeah.
No, or I should have said in game years from rock and roll
Wait,
to
yeah,
there
rock
you
and
go.
roll.
Okay.
Because yeah, 2008
all
is
through,
Overdrive. That was me.
No, what was 2012? 2012 was
through
Rebound Rumble.
through Rebound Rumble. Yes,
There you
that's
go.
right.
Exciting.
Okay.
It's a long time ago.
But just for the person that's already guessed one, she's currently mentor of a team here in Kokomo,
I
Indiana.
am, and yeah, I don't know.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh, Derry __ has guessed team 555 in 1930.
That's correct. Yeah.
All right, we have a
Oh.
winner!
Yeah.
Yay! So be sure and let us know what size you want, and Ruth will get some information from you to make sure that we get you the correct size
Yep.
AndyMark t-shirt
T-shirt.
that you need. And just to kind of recap a little bit here, we appreciate your joining us this evening.
Yes.
Emails are the best way to get a hold of us for support, technical support. Email support@andymark.com. For sales, purchase orders, it would be sales@andymark.com. And then any product questions, order status, anything else, customer service@andymark.com. you send an email to any of those, we go through them,
Right.
make sure they get to the
Yeah.
right place.
Yeah.
So we love hearing from our customers. We have a great customer base, and we appreciate the fact that you choose AndyMark. So thank you very much. And if you will, check in with us again in 2 weeks, and that will be on November 15th. We have some exciting news. We have a new website that we will be launching on, yay, Monday, November 12th. And we'll have Jerry and Brat here to talk about the benefits. We're real excited about the benefits that you as a customer will see, and then even on the backside, things that we'll be able to do to make your experience purchasing from the website that much better. So,
Yep.
anything else that we wanted to talk about?
I think because Porco got half right, I think we'll send him some stickers.
Half a t-shirt?
Oh, like the top half? Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
A crop top.
Yeah.
Or we could cut off the sleeves and
Yeah.
then maybe a little bit,
Yeah.
do some jacket.
Okay.
We might
We'll figure it
get
out. We'll
creative.
figure it
Yeah. Okay. So thanks very much for joining us again this evening. We appreciate your time.